time and time again, that is never mentioned. Federic's Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough, part 15. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. Sorry about the blur at the start there. I did a couple of things in between videos. I went ahead and caught myself a Meowth because I needed a Pokemon to teach Cut to. I named it Happy Man, which is basically in HM, Happy Man. And it's got the pickup ability, which is very nice because that means you can get some random free items just by walking around, which is very, very nice. So let's cut down this tree and go do Lieutenant Surge's gym, because I like this gym. I very much like it indeed. Well, I like the theme. I hate with a passion the puzzle. I think everybody does. Anyway, the sailor says it's not this sailor says this is no place for kids, not even if you're good. Wow, talk about being ageist. He just doesn't care. If you're a kid, feck off. Children should be seen and not heard. Let's get start off with a Pikachu. Oh, the irony. Since Pikachu is loved by many children. Anywho, so we're going to straight away a Brick Break rather than using our TM for Dig. And luckily we didn't get paralysed from the static of that one, but chances are it's going to happen with this one instead. And in the face, there we go. Do we get paralysed? Yes, we do, of course we do. And yeah, there we go, done. Sailor Dwayne Johnson. Wow, you surprised me. Dwayne the Rock Johnson was down. So let's heal up that paralysis. I knew this was going to happen, that's why I bought 10 bloody paralysed heals off screen. And chances are that won't be the only one I'm using this bloody video. Let's fight this bald guy. I'm lightweight, but I'm good with... I seriously can't speak today, I do apologise. He's basically saying he's a lightweight, but good with electricity. That's why he's joined this gym. Hang on, you didn't have that hat when I just saw you. Where did you get the hat from? Conspiracy! Any result, he's got a Voltorb. I don't know why I used a Mega Punch, that was rather silly. But Voltorb's defences are terrible. This should still kill it. Let's see. And... oh, of course. Let's go for the Brick Break now. And I am risking another static because it is possible for Voltorb to have it. They can also have the soundproof ability, so yeah, chances are that one didn't have the static. And luckily Magnemite doesn't either, but this one's a steel type as well, meaning it's weak to my Brick Break, so it definitely will go down. I've not even used this bloody Dig yet, I don't know why I bother teaching it to him. Anyways, Marcel gets to 24, Fandavidose, and gets up the stats, and Engineer Bailey goes down. Fried! Of course you were fried, sir, of course you were. Right, so we've got one last trainer before the gym leader himself, and I do like this guy because he says he was in the army with the Lieutenant Surge. There's an army in the Pokemon world? Oh, conspiracies, you know. Was there a Pokemon war? Who knows? Who knows? Anywho's all, of course he's got a Pikachu. Who doesn't? This is Pokemon, everyone's got a Pikachu. So let's actually try out our new TM, shall we? With Dig. Aha, you tried the Thunder Wave. And then a Quick Attack. That's rather silly. I know, but the Pokemon seems to be underground. I better make sure I go first. Oh dear. Alright, so there we go. Gentleman Tucker goes down. Stop, you're very good. You get me a lot of money. What a guy. Right, so basically this gym's puzzle absolutely sucks, but we will deal with it in a sec. I'm just going to go quickly heal up. Back in a mo. Actually, I didn't really suffer any damage there, so that was pointless. Anyway, this puzzle sucks. There's a chance in each one of these trash cans to be a switch, and we don't know which one it is. So let's try and find the switch. You're thinking, oh, that can't be that bad. So let's find this switch, shall we? Which one? Process of elimination. Should be able to find it very easily. And of course, there we go. Second to last one. Right, so you're thinking, Ray, the first switch has opened. Basically, there is another switch, and it is always right next to it, but we don't know which side. It's a 50-50 one. So let's try this one. Oh, that's brilliant. If I got that wrong, the entire thing will be reset and I'd have to try and find the switch again, but that was very fast. Believe me, that is very lucky. Right, so we've got Lieutenant Surge to fight now. Marcel up first. Let's do this. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. I'll tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war! The war! That's right, a direct quote from a gym leader, a representative of the Pokemon world says, and I quote, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. Time and time again, that is never mentioned. Okay? Seriously, there is a Pokemon war. Fact. Anyway, I digress. They zapped my enemies into paralysis! They actually use Pokemon as weapons! The same as I'll do to you. He's not threatening my Pokemon, he's threatening me! Oh my god, Lieutenant Surge. Talk about a sociopath. Anyway, let's actually talk about his Pokemon. First up, he has a Voltorb. He's level 21, and it knows the moves Shockwave, Tackle, Screech, and Sonic Boom. If you got a Pokemon weak to electricity, chances are you're not going to do this fucking fight, but if you have a ground type, you're going to breeze. The only thing this thing can really do to you is a few Sonic Booms deal 20 damage each time. It's naff all. So, let's go with a Dig, because it is a fact that this one has a soundproof ability, not static, so there is no chance of me getting paralysed. See, as I said, it goes for the Sonic Boom, but nothing happens at all. So Voltorb is nothing. What's he going for next? He's going to his Pikachu. This one knows the moves Shockwave, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. Get rid of it as fast as you can. Hit it hard and hit it fast. Because if it sets up Double Team, you're kind of screwed. Really, you're just going to have a bad time. So I'm going to go straight for the Brick Break. It does have the static ability, so there is a good chance of me getting paralysed now. I'm kind of hoping I don't. Let's go with the luck. That's fantastic. Right, now he's going to his powerhouse, the Raichu. It is the evolved form of Pikachu, and it's level 24, so yeah, it's a beast, this thing. It knows the exact same moves as Pikachu, and it also has the static ability. And it will again start setting up Double Team. So just like before, hit it hard and hit it fast. You see, there it goes with the Double Team. I'm really hoping this Brick Break hits. There we go. Now you're wondering, why do you use Dig? It's super effective. The reason why I'm not going for Dig is because it's a 2-turn attack. That means it could probably set up 2 Double Teams. And that is not what I want. So I'm going to go for a bit of a risky and go for another Brick Break. Now this is powerful, that's its big move, Shockwave. How much is this going to do? That is pain. This is not actually very good. See, the thing is, I'm not going to got myself a ground type. If I'd come in here with a Diglett, or a Nidoking, or a Graveler, Geodude, whatever, it's a joke. But I've come in here with Mankey. Now it is going to kill me this turn, unless I heal. But the fact of the matter is, if I waste a potion, it's just going to Shockwave again. And quite frankly, that means Marcel is dead. There's nothing I can do about it. So there we go, there's the Shockwave. Sorry Marcel, but yeah, that sucks, it really does. Okay, so my choices. I go for Hindsight, who if hits it once it'll die. St. Jimmy is a no-go. Gruffle does resist everything, but is really slow. And chances are if I go for Gruffle, he'll start spamming Double Team again. So I'm going to go to Hindsight. He hasn't let me down yet. So what I'm going to go for now is just a Psybeam. And luckily I outsped it, which is surprising. But hey, that's how awesome Hindsight is. So Raichu goes down. Easy as that. And with that, Lieutenant Surge is beat. Now that's a shocker. You're the real deal, kid. Fine then. Take the Thunder Badge. Well, thank you very much, sir. You actually gave me less money than that gentleman did. But anyway, the Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick anytime. If you have the HM for fly. You're special, kid. Take this. So there we go. It gives us TM34, which is the move Shockwave, which is the move Raichu was using just then. I'm going to keep hold of that because I'm going to be maybe using it at some other point. So I'm going to go heal up because unfortunately Marcel died, but he did pretty well in there anyway, so it's acceptable. And then we'll be moving on. So yeah, back in just a moment. Alrighty, Roo. Okay, so it is actually very possible for us to head over to the Rock Tunnel and just progress, but it's a lot easier if you get the HM for Flash, which I'm going to be doing at the moment. So to get it, we need to go through the Diglett's Cave, which is right here. If you're having problems with Lieutenant Surge's gym, come here and get a Diglett, and you will win. It's fact. So I'm just going to quickly spray Repel if I have one. I do. Yeah, about 15 of them off screen. And let's head on up here. It is very possible for you to come across a level 31 Dugtrio in here, and I am genuinely serious. Okay? 110% it's possible for me to encounter a wild Pokemon now and it be a Dugtrio. And also, you can't run away from it because sometimes it can have the Arena Trap ability. So if you come in here unprepared and underleveled, you're going to have a bad time if you run into that Dugtrio, which luckily we did not. So you'll recognise this as Route 2, basically from earlier in the game. That right there is the entrance to the Viridian Forest. There's a trade in here, in this building. Let's go have a chat with the dude. It's this chap here, isn't it? Basically, if you have an Abra, you can trade for a Mr. Mime. No thank you, mate. To be honest, Mr. Mime kind of sucks in this generation. And no, it's not him we're looking for. Alright, so we need cut again, head through here. And there's another building which we need to go into. Oh, stupid Repel, nobody likes you. And yeah, it's this guy we're after. It's another one of Professor Oak's aides, and he says if you've caught 10 species of Pokemon, he will give you HM05, which is Flash, which we don't necessarily need, but it makes the game a lot easier. And yes, we've caught 32. Yeah, caught a lot of Pokemon off screen just to help with this kind of stuff. So it gives us HM05, and yeah, that's Flash. That basically lights up dark caves. So if we head on down here, there's a few items to grab, which is an Ether, and I think there's another one. Yeah, it's this one. A Paralysis heal. A Paralysis to heal all those Paralysis. And that's it, that's all we can do over here, so let's head on back, and I'm actually going to skip ahead until we are actually back in Viridian. So back in a moment. Alright, so we're back in Viridian, and Vermilion. Gordon H. Bennett. Alright, so before I head on to the rock tunnel, I'm going to suggest, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, buy some repels, buy a lot of them. I'm going to make sure I have at least 20, because the rock tunnel can get really annoying after a while. So make sure you got a ton of those, and we're going to head on back all the way up yonder, back to Cerulean. Probably got that name wrong again. So I'm going to cut ahead again. Alright, so we're back in Cerulean, but we're not actually going to be entering the city directly. We're going to be heading down here, because we finally got cut and can get past here. And this is the route that leads towards the rock tunnel. So we'll be doing this entire route in the next video. So I will see you next time. Bye!
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.